Hey, y'all. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all had an amazing day. I hope y'all had an amazing Friday. I was supposed to be on last night. I'll tell y'all what happened in just a minute. Let me get us pulled up. Say hey when you're hopping in. If you're new here, my name is Shauna. Welcome to From Dusty Beauty Designs. And get ready. Get ready for the ride. You just never know. You never know what angle will go. You just never know. But I like it. It's off the hip. Hey, Teresa. So, yeah, y'all say hey when you hop on. If you're new, tell me where you're from. And hit the heart button. It helps you get out of the algorithms. Thank you for the stars. Linda, thank you for the stars. For the stars. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Hey, Diane. How are y'all doing tonight? Hold on, let me get us pulled up so I can actually see. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Linda. I hope I hadn't missed nobody yet. Hey, Monica. How is everybody doing? Y'all over there on the West Coast, I heard y'all have some good weather today, y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. I always feel like, it's like the Twilight movies and it's just always raining. Yes, thank y'all for dusting it out. And here on our page, we dust it out. We spread the love by hitting that little arrow button that sends it out to, cyberspace. So, Linda, that is hilarious, girl. I am dying laughing. So, Kathy, welcome from Michigan. Welcome. Thank you, Monica. How was your weather today in Michigan? Y'all, today it was beautiful. Diane, yours was like 70. Girl. Cause girl, I actually know somebody that lives, where you live. And the only reason I know is cause, I had to send you stuff. So, hey, Lisa, thank you, GNS. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, my nephew's, his daughter's, his ex-wife's family lives there. So they live in Laguna Hills. I probably shouldn't have said where you live. I apologize. Anyway, it's big. It's big. I apologize. Sometimes I just open it up and it just comes out. Ugh. So anyway, I had heard that Washington was beautiful. Gina was saying that it was like 80 degrees there today. So she went to the beach. I was like, what? She said it was rare. 70s and then clouded. So Kathy, so it was good there today too. That's how it was here in Georgia. It was only like the 70s here, like mid 70s, like 73, 74. But it wasn't, y'all, I was cold everywhere I went. Linda, he is on an ice pack medicated. Yeah. Denise, welcome, girl. Where are you watching from? We're talking about the weather. We're trying to figure out what everybody's weather is around here. I am from Georgia, so I am northwest Georgia. And it was decent here today. So anyway, thank y'all. Yes, and dusting it out, like I said, just means to SHARE. We're not allowed to say that word. I don't understand it. But y'all, let me just tell y'all, Lisa, he worked outside all day. Jim has a terrible back. He's just started having back trouble in the last 6 months. He's never experienced back trouble except in the military. Over the years, it will get tired, but nothing like he's dealing with now. And he pressure washed our driveway, all of our sidewalks, and then he went over and did his parents'. So it was tough. Denise, you right down the road, girl. Girl, you right down the road. Did you want to meet up for lunch? I go to Noonan all the time. I'm in Carroll County, so it was 60s there. But Linda, that's like normal there, right? Or is that a little bit cooler right now? At least it was a mess, definitely. Off to Arkansas Friday. Looks like it is going to be rain and storms in that area. Yeah, I did see that. So. All right, y'all, so tonight's project is going to be a quick, fun little project. I was hoping this would come back in stock, and it did. Yeah, I thought it was on the cool side. Hey, Denise! Girl, you're right down the road. You're right down the road. We can go on, go on to Sharpsburg. We can go on over there to the bougie area and Peach, and, what is it? Why do I always forget the name of that place? Anyway, you know where I'm talking about. The bougie place. Right down the road. Y'all, check out this transfer. I absolutely love this transfer. Oh gosh, Sandy. But at least, you know what I mean? You got some sunshine with the showers. I can handle that. I can handle that as long as it's warm with those showers. I can't deal with it cold with the showers. You know what I mean? I can't deal with it. I cannot. 70s up there in Plymouth, Indiana. Yeah, I could deal with that. I could deal with that. So, anyway, y'all, look so cute, okay? So, I did one today so that it would be dry and we wouldn't have to wait for this to dry and then I could just heat set it for y'all. But we are going to ink today, y'all. I've got just this cute white canvas bag. Look how cute that is. This will be so cute just to take to the beach with your book in it. A couple of beverages. Okay? It could be water. Okay? Don't jump to conclusions, y'all. It could be water. Just saying. Hey, Cindy. 67 rated Wisconsin. Tammy, me too, girl. Me too. Denise, yeah. Us too. Yeah. Us too, girl. We getting ready for it too. You know, it's going to hit us. That's that Arkansas stuff coming through too. Yes, Denise, these are fun. I cannot wait. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink this bag, okay? So it's going to be a permanent bag. This is a canvas type of bag. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, many different places. So I'm making a bunch to put in the boutique because they are wanting some items for the boutique. And so that's what we're doing. This is our inking mat. You guys have seen me use this before. I've actually cut this one in half so it's double this size, okay? And the inking mat is simply, you did too, Linda? Yeah, I think a lot of people did. This is super sticky. It's amazing. And then it's vinyl, so your ink does not go through it. Yeah, cardboard would work, and I mean, I use, you know, I've done everything. But I do love this because once it gets in here, then if you have any wrinkles, they just lay right down. And I love that about this. Oh, wow. Sarah, that is gorgeous, girl. That's my favorite kind of weather. It probably, Denise, was it that warm here today? It might have been that warm here today, and I was just cold. I work downstairs here, y'all. I was supposed to clean up everything. I didn't want to. I cleaned up some. I didn't want to clean it all. I just didn't want to. Hold on, y'all. I had a little fuzz in there, a little string. But yes, so look, all the wrinkles are now gone. Okay, it's flat as a flitter. Flat as a flitter. I would say it's as flat as my bum, but it's not. My bum's not flat. No, it is not. No, I don't think there's nothing flat on my body. So I think this is just going to be cute. I did use some really bright colors, and that's what we're going to continue to use. Now, we also, so tonight's word, y'all, is girls. Girls, girls, girls. So it's girls, and I will send you guys a supply list, okay? What I do love about these colors is we have them in the sample packs, okay? So our sample packs would definitely do this project, okay? So you don't have to buy a whole, you know, jar of it, okay? You could just buy a sample pack of both of these colors, which is what's going to be in the supply list. So, hey, Lisa, how are you, girl? Happy Saturday night, y'all. Let me tell y'all a little story about what happened. Let's get started. I want to tell you what just happened. Thank you, girl. Yes, girls is the, girls. I was going to say girls, but I might get flagged. No, I don't seem that good. Never mind. It'll be all right. So, y'all, listen. When you are inking, remember, and you're putting it on a fabric area or fabric surface, you do not have to fuzz it. Okay, so a lot of the times you'll see me fuzz the transfer, and that just simply means putting some lint on the back of it so it's not super sticky and gets stuck on your surface, and you either rip it or not bend it, stretch it, or peel off paint that you've actually put on. So you don't have to worry about any of that when you are inking. I love inking. I love these. I think these are so cute. Hey, Deborah. Oh, Lisa, I love that, girl. I love it. Spend some time with your honey bunch. Oh, how pretty, Linda. Is it like, girl, wait a minute. Is it lighting it up too much? You know, when you laying in the bed, you talk about, oh, Lord, it looks like Clark Griswold on the Christmas vacation, you know what I mean? All right, y'all, so here is our transfer. I think that these colors are going to be amazing. y'all. So this is our Couture Teal and our Bumblebee. I love these two colors together. So they do have them in the sample pack. So like I said, it'll make this project so cute, so cute, so cute. So y'all, let me tell you what happened real quick. And I am going to use our squeegee, y'all. Hold on, is this? Hold on, let me make sure it's straight. Yeah, I think we're good. We ordered Domino's tonight because we didn't want to go nowhere because tomorrow we're going out to eat. Yeah, we ate a lot. I'm done cooking. I told you I'm sick of cooking. And so we ordered Domino's. And I've been trying to diet. So stupid. Anyway, I ordered, you know, just one of their sandwiches. And Jim ordered the pizza. And he gets a thin crust pizza, y'all. And then Tyler got the pasta, so it was in a bowl. Y'all, why did we get our pizza and everything an hour and a half late? I know, Lisa, seriously. We got it an hour and a half late. Okay, so it was supposed to be here. We got it 45 minutes later. I'm sorry, 45 minutes later than the latest time it was projected. That I can handle, right? Except for the fact that every time that I went in and looked at the GPS, why was she just sitting over here by the high school? She just sitting there. It just showed her sitting there. Just sitting there. It's sitting there where they sell candy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They sell candy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yes, and it's by the high school. Or close to the high school. You know where they sell candy. At the candy store. Y'all, why'd she get here to like, and I'm not trying to make fun, okay? I'm not trying to make fun. I'm just saying, like, clearly on something, right? Real late, y'all, why'd I open up our box? Because I said, listen, I need to check this because I feel like they're going to be cold. Why did I open up the pizza box, y'all? And all of Jim's little pizza, it was just a medium little pizza, had all slid to the bottom. And it was just one tube. One tube of pizza, if you would. Just a nice rolled tube of pizza. Y'all, I said, Lord, girl, what happened to the pizza? She was like, I don't know what happened. I said, girl, calm down and tell me what happened to the pizza. I mean, did you throw it on the floor? I mean, what happened? And I said, girl, where have you been? She said, well, I was sitting for a long time. I said, I saw you. I saw you sitting over. I said, you know, these things got GPS now. Y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting some of my Couture around. Now, I am going to just do the words except for sun. And then I'm going to do the sun and the word sun in the yellow. So everything else then I'm going to do in this Couture Teal. And I'm going to take my squeegee and we're going to go in one direction. When you're using your ink on fabric, don't go a ton of different directions. Don't go diagonal, sideways. You'll push the ink up under the transfer. We don't want to do that. We want to keep it nice. So anyway, y'all, I was like, am I being punked? You know what I'm saying? Like, you always look around, look, see if you're being punked. Okay, so we also ordered, let me go ahead and finish telling you our order. We also ordered, because y'all, we like to eat around here. I'm just going to be real. We like to eat. So we also ordered, what did we order? Oh, Jim got wings, okay, which I don't know how many you can mess up some wings. And then we got brownies. Yeah, I know, girl. On the diet, Shonda. You're on the diet. I know, Shonda. Brownies and cinnamon twist. Tyler won cinnamon twist. Jim and I won brownies. So, y'all, why'd I open up the daggum brownies and there's just one roll of brownies? One roll of brownies. Girl Cindy, yes, girl. On the tracker, there's a GPS part. Yes, there sure is. And I don't play with them. You know what I mean? Like, especially, I usually don't look. And honestly, we never really have problems. But y'all, I was like, my God, did she get lost? And here's what I'm saying. Okay, so when she said, well, I said, girl, what took you so long? I mean, my food's all in rolls. You know what I mean? Like in the bottom of the box, like it got flipped up, it got flipped upside, turned up. Wait. I got flipped up. I can't remember the darn lyrics. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. The Fresh Prince. And it got flipped up in the floorboard. I know it did. She done hit the brakes. She said, at the candy store. She hit the brakes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, and threw our food up in the floor. Okay, threw it in the floor. I know my truth. I know. I just, you know how you figure out stories, and you know that's what's happened. You know what I mean? Like I know that's what happened. I know it. I know it. So I said, girl, I saw you sitting over there, and she said, oh yeah, my phone, my battery was low. Girl, what you talking about? Your battery was low. What did that have to do with the price of tea in China, girl? What? And she said, I feel like that's probably what was wrong with my GPS. I said, no, girl, you're going to have to come up with a different one. Y'all, that's really what I said. My husband and my son was standing there. I said, no, girl, you're going to have to come up with a different one. Y'all know me, too, because I am crazy like that always. I said, no, girl, you're going to have to come up with a different one. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, no, girl, that excuse don't make sense. Don't use that one again. This is really what I'm telling her. Like, really. I said, don't use that one again, okay, girl? I said, now, what really happened? Okay, what really happened? And she's just looking at me like, this girl done called me out on my BS. Now what? So I said, I clearly could see that she was not going to tell me that she was at the candy store. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to tell me you're at the candy store? Who admits you're at the candy store while you're at the job? So I said, listen, I don't know what we're going to have to do about this, but I'm not dealing with this. This food is cold, first of all, okay? And it's all flipped up, turned upside down. So she said she could tell that I was not having it. I mean, I still smiled. But she could tell that smile was getting to be that, you know, that crazy smile you get, you know, that crazy one. That's how I was getting. And so I just told her, I said, listen, honey, this ain't gonna work. And so most of the time when I start calling you honey or hunty, I'm getting real mad. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. You know what I mean? So I was about to lose it. And I said, listen here, honey. We're going to have to do something, okay? Yes, exactly, Cindy. She was definitely multitasking. So I kind of have to give her that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to give her that a little bit. All right, y'all. So this one kind of, I got my green a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a little bit of the green. Shoot, Shonda, why'd you just do that, girl? And I'm going to kind of just put it through the sun, just a little bit. Yeah. It'll be okay. It'll be cute like that. So that's what we're going to do. So, y'all, I was like, what you going to do, girl? What's up? What's going to happen? She said, well, I'm just going to have them redo your whole order. I said, well, okay. I said, well, here's the deal. My family's hungry. Tyler's food was fine. His food was okay. So he just was like, Mom, I'll just keep mine. Because, you know, it was in the bowl. All right, y'all. So I'm going to take my squeegee and get the excess off. Okay. I left excess on here so that it can kind of soak into that fabric. I like to leave a little bit on mine like that so that it can soak in the fabric. Especially if I'm doing a project like this that is, you know, I'm talking a lot while I'm doing it. I don't want things to dry up, you know. So anyway, so the manager calls, y'all, because she had called in her work and told them to remake the entire order, right? So he calls me and he's like, ma'am, can I ask you what happened with your order? So I told him the whole story, right? The whole entire story. Candy store and all. And he was like, listen, we've had a lot of problems with her, and I'm so sorry. We've had a lot of problems. And with her, you know, getting the stuff, she's having a lot of problems getting the stuff there. And I said, well, that's because she's stopping at the candy store. You know what I mean? I said, because she was stopped for a minute over by the candy store. And he was like, I know. And I said, listen, I think she was on something. He goes, She is. We just can't fire her because we don't have anybody else to help. I said, what? He said, yeah, we're short-staffed. You know, like everybody is, y'all. Like everybody. And so, y'all, if you go slow, okay, don't peel it up all at once. You can see any areas that you may have missed. Y'all, this is gorgeous. I love this. When I did it earlier, I was like, oh, this is what I'm doing tonight. Okay, let me get this off. So he said, what happened? So I told him what happened, and he said, because I told him, well, you know, I said, listen, we kept the wings here and the sandwich and the, we kept the wings, the sandwich, and the pasta because, you know, we could still eat it. And he was like, well, I can't make your whole meal. I said, I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask you to, Charlie. Y'all, look how cute. So the sun, you see how I put a little bit of that in the sun? I like that. I think that turned out really cute, y'all. Hey, Lori. Isn't that cute? Yeah, it said it would. It really would. And I'm going to put it on a t-shirt. I definitely am going to put it on the t-shirt. Okay, y'all. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this in here, okay? And I'm going to set it over here to dry. Just like I did this other one, and I'll show you. I set them over. I usually let mine dry. Unless I'm on here, I let mine dry for several hours. Hey, Michelle. Thank y'all. So here it is dry, y'all. Here it is, okay? That one I didn't make the sun, you know, but y'all, I love this. So cute. So now we're going to heat set it, y'all, with some parchment paper and our heat press. Thank you, Tammy. Thank y'all. So, y'all, he told me that. He was like, well, you know, and, y'all, I like to put a little piece in here because I'm extra. I know, y'all are going, really, Shonda, you're extra? No, I am. A little bit. Just a little bit extra. Not a lot. So, he tells me that, and I said, listen here, Charlie. That's her, girl, Michelle. Where you been, girl? No, I'm just kidding. I said, Charlie, drop the attitude, Charlie. And I really said that, y'all. Because I was like, why are you mad at me? I didn't do nothing. I simply ordered the food, Charlie. Why are you mad at me? Jim was like, is he got an attitude with you? I was like, yeah. So, y'all, just heat set this, okay? I used parchment paper on the top. Heat set it on 305 for 30 seconds. Hey, Sandy. Hey, girl. I know, Linda. Happy Mother's Day, girl. Michelle, you can get these at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anywhere like that. Hey, Yvonne. And I actually think they have them at Target. So, y'all, I said, Charlie, I don't know where this attitude is coming from, but I didn't do that to you, Charlie. And he said, ma'am, I'm sorry. He said, let me let you under. This attitude is not coming to you, okay? He said, we've had some problems with this driver, and she's messing up a lot of stuff. And he said that we can't do anything about it because we're so short-staffed. And I said, listen, I get it, but you ain't gonna get your attitude with me, Charlie. No. Y'all done forgot this again. I always forget this. Ink. Michelle, we're using ink. This is gonna be permanent. 90. Oh my gosh, Sandy, today's her birthday. Oh my gosh. That is an amazing birthday. Gosh, to see 90. That is amazing. All right, y'all, so I'm going to put another piece in here too. Because like I said, I let it dry, but I'm extra. I like to be extra. So I just told him, I said, well, I get it, okay? I get it, but calm down. Next time, calm down. You know, pull in that attitude a little bit, Charlie, because I'm not the one, you see. I'll call you out on your attitude. I'll do it nicely a lot of the times, but I will call you out on it and be like, listen, rein it in. So he did. He said, listen, I'm going to make all your stuff, those 3 things, and I'm going to send it to you. Hey, Christy K. Hey, Kim. I know. Kim, I was trying to wait. I waited and waited, and I was like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do it. It's so hard. It's so hard. We just all have to just do our thing. I try to go on, you know, watch hers and then share it and then, or sprinkle it, butter her biscuits. So, y'all, and then I turn it wrong side out, okay? And then heat set again. And then it's permanent. That's it. This can be washed. This can be, it's permanent. So Sandy, I use ink on fabric if I think I'm going to wash it. Okay, if I think that I'm going to wash it, or, well, if I think I'm going to wash it on fabric. So this, of course, could be washed, right? This is something that, you know, is going to get dirty and could be washed. Linda. I know, Kim, and I appreciate it, girl. Hey, Wendy. So, yes, Sandy. So, yes, on fabric, if it's going to be washed, a t-shirt, you know, clothing, bags, these kind of things, definitely use ink. If it is, I will show you something else that I did today, too. I didn't know if I could do it, but it actually turned out really pretty. I have a bunch of 31 bags left over from me selling 31 because I was addicted to bags. So I ended up, it's really hard to see on camera. It's gorgeous in person. I wanted something subtle, but you can kind of see, this one is where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. This is the Ruth 116. But like I said, it's kind of hard because I did a layover of the Dune and the black, but I want it very subtle. But you could do it on this as well. No, Michelle, you cannot. You cannot. Oh my gosh, Christy, really? That's a cute name, Willow. Hey, Carrie, girl. Girl, sorry, I had to go on and it's so hard. It's so hard. I know it's pretty, isn't it? So, Cindy, I know I'm addicted. I was addicted to 31 bags. And this pattern, I love this pattern. But I wanted something subtle. I thought this was cute. This is going into the boutique. But anyway, yes. So the only time that I use paste, now on this, Sandy, we use paste. Remember, we use paste because I'm not going to wash this. So it doesn't matter. You know, it's not going to get heat set. I'm just literally going to use paste on this fabric and then hang it up. No big deal. I won't wash it. If it's something that I know I'm not going to wash, then, you know, I can use paste. I'll figure it out. But most of the time, if it's something I'm going to wash or wear, then definitely, thank you, Amy. Hey, girl. Thanks, Linda. Thanks. So, yeah, that's the only time. But, yeah. And then the other thing, y'all, I need y'all to look. Okay, I'm standing up straight. Y'all see this shirt? Hold on. Y'all see it? Wait. I can't figure it out. It's hard to look. Y'all, I bought this shirt. I bought this shirt at Rose's. Why is it cattywampus? And then people are like, did you make that? And I'm like, no. I get offended. I'm like, no. I did not make this. It's cattywampus. It makes me look like I'm lopsided. Maybe that's what maybe if I walk like that, it'll be all right. I don't know. Maybe if I just hold up like that, it'll be all right. Michelle, yes. If you type in the word girls, I'll send you a message. But the club is a monthly club subscription. And this month's club, I actually just got ours. It's Jim's. It's not ours, it's Jim's. But what's his is mine, what's mine is his in the state of Georgia. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Liza. Girl, I mean, Liza, seriously, y'all see it? I know y'all do. Because every time I do it, I'm always like, wait a minute, let's get it straight. But then this, y'all, it's not straight. I mean, clearly that's why it was in that, like, discount, you know what I mean? That discount store. It was ridiculous. Okay. So, the monthly subscription comes in a package just like this, addressed to your house, dressed to you, dressed wherever, to your house, to wherever you want it to, in a package like that. Your first month will come with a squeegee, and it is free shipping. We don't charge shipping on this, so it is just $21.99 a month for US, $27.99 a month for Canadians. This month, this is the transfer. Super cute for Father's Day. And then you get 3 coordinating paste colors. This, of samples. This month is Storm, Cadet, and Ocean Mist. So the first one, again, you'll get a squeegee, but then the rest of them you will not. You'll just get the transfer and the paste. And then I had started last month, and I'm going to continue to do a Zoom call and show you different ways to use the club. So that is the club. Lies Girl. You know what roses is? And this was one of the Roses, it was called Roses like something store, like fast store or something. I don't know, girl. I mean, they said this is the Roses secondhand store. Because, you know, in Kentucky, we had secondhand rose. I feel like that's what this Roses is, even though it's really not secondhand rose. But, y'all, this is it. I hope y'all had a good time, and I hope y'all enjoyed my life stories about trying to just eat some daggum Dominoes. It's ridiculous. Hey, Felicia. But, yes, tonight's words, girls, y'all. Y'all know girls just want to have sun. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is me, y'all, all day long. I love sun, and then I want fun, so it kind of just goes in hand. Yvonne, this is the club. This is May's club. And I will tell you, June's club is amazing. Because I had said before, we go by seasons, kind of. This was, I kind of figured was going to be a Father's Day-ish kind of thing, and it was. Next month, I kind of figured is a summer, and it is. So they kind of go in the seasons, so it's pretty awesome. Sandy, we ate, it was like 8:15 that we finally ate, and it was supposed to be here. We ordered it at 6:13. I know, the time. We ordered it at 6:13, and it literally was delivered to us. Well, we actually ate a little early. We ate Tyler and I ate at 7:45. Jim did not, he ate his wings, but then he didn't get his pizza until 8:30. So, good, Tammy. I love it. Thank y'all. Yes, listen, happy Mother's Day to each and every one of y'all. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, I will probably be on. I think I'm going to come on and just do a fun, it's not really going to be a Mother's Day project, but it'll just be a fun little project. I've been wanting to use my new Peony transfer, so I think I'm going to play with it with some watercolor. So I don't know. We'll see. Jim! Y'all, that's... Jim, you're supposed to say the candy lady. Jim? Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Y'all, Jim ain't got no sense. He ain't got no daggum sense. Anyway... Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of y'all. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, I hope to see y'all tomorrow. But if I don't, happy Mother's Day. If you know someone that their mamas are gone, or if you know someone that just needs some love, go love on them. You know, if nothing else, you see somebody in the grocery store, smile extra big at them tomorrow. There's a lot of people that need that out there. You know what I'm saying? So, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Yes, Methican. Yes, Lies, Methicans. I love it. Linda girl, no, he does not. Lord, no. No form, no shape, and no fashion. Thank y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow at some point. Bye, y'all.